Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to the Real Racing Project. I know it's been a while, it's been over a month since I posted my latest video, but a lot of things had happened in my life since then. I had gotten a new full-time job, which I'm very excited about. I am really happy about that, of course. And yeah, just gives me less time to record and edit videos. So right now I'm looking into going live more regularly. And of course, because I can chat with you guys, but also because it gives me less editing time. Actually, none. Stay tuned for that. But if you're new to this channel, head down, leave a like and subscribe. And let's jump into iRacing. And me talking about iRacing as a new person who has just jumped into this with entry-level sim racing hardware. I have a laptop I play on. I have my Logitech G 923, and I have a small 27-inch monitor that I play on. So yeah, you can see here starting P3 in this race, and I messed it up. Yeah, and I can go into the reason why I messed it up, but first you need to see this start because it's very fun. You see already people crashing into each other. I back out a bit, I go in here, someone's sliding, I have to avoid them. I keep going, I'm almost taken out by another car, but I survive. And that's one thing I like about iRacing. Sometimes you have to navigate through this chaos like Lightning McQueen. So yeah, really fun. But yeah, I want to talk a bit about iRacing. Going from Gran Turismo 7, going from Formula 1 into this with entry-level hardware. I had the Logitech G923, and of course that's a belt-driven wheel. It's not a direct drive wheel. I was a bit scared when going into iRacing if I could be competitive on this wheel, but I've actually already won I think 3 or 4 races in rookies, which just tells you can definitely be competitive on it. You just have to get a bit used to it in the beginning, and I'm gonna tell you why in a bit. The first thing I noticed when I went into iRacing is that the detail within the wheel is, I would say, 10 times better than it is on Formula 1 and iRacing. Of course, right now I'm talking specifically about the Logitech G923 True Force and not other wheels, as I haven't tried those, but it felt like I got a completely new wheel, which was just amazing. The detail in like the force felt stronger. The wobbliness that it's known for, this clunkiness it has, is way less, and you can feel when you start to lose grip a little bit better. It's not perfect when you start to lose grip, of course, because it is a entry-level, not direct drive wheel, but it is a bit better. But it made me slide a lot in the beginning, like I was making all the time when I started. I had to race, I think, 3 or 4 times before I started getting used to not sliding on iRacing. And that's also because the tire model in this game is totally different, you know, coming out on cold tires. You have no grip at all, you start braking and you lock up while you're turning and you just start sliding, as the guy in front of me just did. So I had to get used to that a bit, but I think I found the rhythm quite quickly. And as I mentioned, I already have won races, so you can definitely be competitive on the game with this wheel. Now, the only thing I also find a bit difficult about iRacing, especially in the rookie series where I'm still at because I'm a noob, is that I think these cars have a manual shifter, which I don't have. I don't have the manual shifter for my Logitech set, so it can be a bit difficult. As you saw in the beginning, I didn't get the launch because I just messed it up completely because I couldn't, you know, press the clutch. But after this, I have mapped my clutch on the Logitech to the clutch in the game, and I put, yeah, so that works okay with the shifters back on the wheel here. So I wouldn't say you had to get the shifter for iRacing. Like, you should have the shifter if you use the shifter, of course, but it's not critical. Another thing I found out quite quickly when racing in iRacing is that there is a whole new culture. For instance, in Formula 1 and Gran Turismo, which is arcade games, you meet people that when there is a crash or people going off track and stuff like that, they don't try to avoid the crash as much as people do on iRacing. And I think it's because iRacing is, you know, they have built up a community of racers who take racing a bit more seriously. I'm not saying that people that play Gran Turismo or Formula 1 don't take it seriously, but I'm just saying that those games are distributed to way more people, I think. Both people that take racing seriously, but also people that doesn't. And those people who doesn't take racing seriously or don't really understand racing is those people that sometimes mess up the whole racing experience for us people. And I think on iRacing you meet much more people who take it seriously. Like, that's what the whole thing is built around. I've had, of course, crashes with other people, but I've also had amazing battles with people, and I see more respect towards each other when racing, which I think is really nice that people take it seriously in this way. Of course, there's still people on iRacing that don't, but I think in general more people actually try to do a proper race on iRacing. So as I mentioned, I have the 27-inch screen, just a flat screen, basic computer screen actually. And you know, you see people with free monitors or curved monitors so that they have this nice depth of field when playing, and that is definitely a nice feature to have. But if you're like me, trying to just see if iRacing is for you, which is definitely is for me, I can tell I've never been happier to race since I got iRacing. But yeah, if you're just trying to look into sim racing, and then you don't need those setups with curved screens or triple monitors. You know, in iRacing you have to be in this cockpit view that we are in right now, and as I almost lose the car. And of course it would be nice that you could look to the sides, but I would say to see if iRacing is for you, that's not necessary at all. You can easily do it on a basic monitor, as I do. So yeah, no need to buy free screens or buy a very expensive curved monitor in the beginning. You can definitely be quick and enjoy it on a single flat monitor. Of course, I have the option to put the screen very close to my face. So if you can do that, I would definitely recommend it, getting very close to your face, because it also takes a bit of the immersion out the further away you place the monitor. So yeah, if you're like me, trying to just see is iRacing for you, then you can easily do it on entry-level hardware. Flat monitor, laptop. I need to mention my laptop is a gamer laptop. It's not a supercomputer, but it's not a potato, let's put it that way. But you can definitely do it for very cheap. You don't need a direct drive wheel, you don't need curved or triple monitors, and you don't need the craziest supercomputer to run this and enjoy it and be competitive. And I think that's the things you have to tick off to see if something is for you. You know, like, let's say my Logitech would make me not competitive. Then not being competitive would make me not enjoy the race, and maybe I would scrap iRacing because of that. Whereas maybe I would have to upgrade the wheel. I hope you get the memo. I'm not saying you have to upgrade the wheel, but I'm just saying there is some factors that decides if something is for you. And I'm saying that iRacing can definitely be evaluated if it's good for you with entry level equipment. So yeah, if you're looking at iRacing and thinking, oh man, I only have a Logitech wheel, only have a laptop, like I see people online racing in these crazy simulators, then just take a moment and relax, because you can easily enjoy it like this. And I can say I've never been happier about racing than, you know, since I got iRacing. It's been the most. I've never enjoyed racing this much. It just feels great, to me at least. It can also be a pain in the ass, don't get me wrong, but I have not enjoyed it as much as I do right now. So that is it for this video, guys. It's been a pleasure finally making a video again. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and again, I'm trying to set up some lives for the future, and I hope to see you there. Take care and peace.